Hey, what's up, guys? This is Out of This World, released for Sega Genesis in 1992 and released originally for computers in 1991. The game was ported for computers and home consoles, many different versions. Now, I don't really care for this title screen right here, but this next sequence is really cool. After some text from the diary of the main character that I'll read out loud. From the diary of Lester Knight Chaikin, I am using a period of rest to record some information. I am separated from my companion. We owe each other our lives. I know not how long I have been lost in this maze of underground corridors. I constantly encounter streams that threaten to flood these corridors. Luckily, I have found a weapon that can blast a hole in almost anything I find. It has saved my life countless times. Many guards roam these corridors. I must be moving along before I... So, pretty cool chunk of text right there. And I love this sequence right here. Great music right here. The Sega CD soundtrack mostly plays a song that I believe was based on this song right here. Check out the lights over the elevator doors. They move in a strange pattern right here. Here's the light between his doors. I'll be talking about the different versions of this game when I get a chance to. The computer versions of this game had the very best graphics and colors of all, but surprisingly, the very best version of all is the Sega CD version. Keypad sound effects sound very accurate right there, I believe, because surprisingly, no other version topped the Sega CD soundtrack. Good evening, Professor. I see you have driven here in your Ferrari. I love the 3D display of his computer desktop right there. So awesome. Copyright 1990 Peanut Computer Inc. Run Project 23. Modification of parameters relating to particle accelerator. Synchrotron. Run experiment. Phase 1 particle acceleration. Phase 2 ejection of particles on the shield. The experiment will begin in countdown of seconds. Time to grab some soda. I love that this is the 3D display from his computer right here. He's running his experiment in a thunderstorm, which we all know is the risky way to run your experiments. Very cool sound effects for the thunder right there and the electric sounds, and great animations. I just love it. So let's go into it here. I want to show what happens in this scene. His desk materializes in the middle of this water, and then this monster gets him. So I'm going to swim out this time, but you have to swim out immediately. Listen for the sound effects. And also, very cool background with rippling. Check it out. Alright, I didn't mean to really do that, but it gives you a chance to check everything out a little bit more. I love the background, love the 3D effect of it. Can't quite tell what it is, but it looks very cool. And yeah, you can't really linger here much at all. Alright, swimming out for real this time. Check out the creature on the right side. He just runs on screen and looks at you. And I just want to point out a couple things real quick before I go further. That right there grabs you if you linger here in one spot too long. Check out the foreground. It has this plant swaying back and forth in the breeze. Look at the ground, which is sand apparently, that he makes footsteps in as he walks along. Very unusual for games of this time and for this console, but games of this time period in general. Very unusual to see footsteps in the environment like this, and they just keep on being created more and more the more you walk. There's also a sound effect for his footsteps, which is again very unusual. And this game has very unique artwork, and everything is just very unique. Um, Check out that there's wind represented by some pixels that fly by every now and then, and the very furthest background has some specks of fluttering pixels which represent bird-like creatures flying by. So all kinds of very unique artwork. The top side of the screen here seems to show sunlight on the faces of the rocks and the cliffs right there, as well as the other background features. Seems to show sunlight. And I want to show what happens if you stay in one spot too long and the monster does grab you. There's a very cool death animation right here. So it's a small animation, but it's very cool. So I'm going to move on, but I just wanted to point out a bunch of things. This game is really meant to be appreciated for all kinds of little details everywhere. The creature again on the right side of my screen. Also, there's a planet with a faint ring around it in the background in the sky. Don't miss that. We see that buffalo-like creature running in the background when we first go onto the screen. We have to kill all these creatures like I'm doing here. It's the best way to do this section. I'll explain his moves in just a second. But you have to do this for sure. Oh no. Alright. Didn't mean to show that, but it is a very cool animation. Alright. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, surprisingly the Sega CD version is the very best version of all. And it's surprising because one would expect that the computer versions would have had better music, or even maybe the same music, but they don't. Not even really similar music. The Sega CD soundtrack really stands above all the other soundtracks, even the much more recent versions released on much more powerful hardware. There are even special anniversary editions of this game released for free download for computers, and they have really smooth graphics, really great colors, but not music that's better than the Sega CD version. Really surprising. So that is the definitive version of this game, the Sega CD version, surprisingly enough. Not the best graphics of all, or the best colors of all, but the best music of all makes a huge difference. So, you have to run away like this to the left. There's a predetermined sequence in which to do everything in this game. So everything I'm doing is what I have to do. Alright, and now this animation sequence takes over. I like it that it zooms in on the detail of their face just a bit. Whereas normally there's no face on the protagonist. Cool music in this sequence here. Now, I'm in jail. I'm in this cage hanging here over this pit. In the background, you can hear the sound of pickaxes as the people in the background are mining the rocks. So I just want to point out all these little details because the game is meant to be enjoyed for all its little details. Also, you can hear the footsteps of the guard below on the right side of the screen. Alright, so now I'm pressing left and right to swing the cage left and right, which is what you have to do in this section here. This section takes a little while, no matter what. Don't miss the guy in the background that runs on scene and runs off again. I think that's hilarious. I love that animation right there, though. It's very cool. And that was one thing that this game really stood out for at the time. Oh, it's the other way. Alright, there we go. I played this game a little bit before this playthrough here, just to get a little bit more used to it. So I'm a little bit used to this game, although I mostly haven't played... wait a second. I just noticed something that I wanted to point out. There was like shimmering light from the stuff on the wall. Like right now, if you look where the guard was standing, it looks like there's 3 LED lights in the wall, which is kind of funny because it looks like a rock wall. But it's cool looking though. And in this next scene that I was just in, there was like waving light coming from the wall. And I wanted to point that out because I just noticed it and I wanted to just check it out myself for another moment. I always think that's so funny how he points and talks to him like that. Alright. So first, there's always an alien on the right side. The gun does 2 different things that I'll explain in a second. So yeah, look over there. Look at the bottom. Let's see, right here. Look at the bottom of the floor. There's like waving light coming from the wall lights. It's crazy all the little details in this game. Alright, I was facing the wrong way. It takes a moment to turn around in this game sometimes. For whatever reason. So if you're not facing the right way, sometimes you'll end up getting killed just for not facing the right way and for having to take a moment to turn around. Sometimes like that. Which is fine, but I'm just explaining why I just got killed. That guy in the background, it's hilarious. Alright. So there's always a guard on the right side here. And you can duck under his weapon fire too for that first enemy, but not for the later enemies right here. So nothing is really very predictable in this game. You have to keep playing and keep getting used to everything. So what you have to do here is use the gun for both of its functions. Besides shooting, it creates that protective wall of energy, so you have to keep making those walls of energy for protection while shooting beyond it. And my friend right here is working on the panel of this section. He'll be done in a second. And I run onto it, and we go onto the elevator. So, moving along here. Now we'll go up here. I'm not sure if there's a real function to this area besides a really cool sequence right here. I love it. It looks a little drab, lagging in color, but very cool sequence. Looking through the prison bars of the window at the city below. Very cool. So that's where it came from. Now right here is 2 more areas. You have to go to the lower one first, I believe. Now you have to kill this enemy as soon as you go on screen. It's a little tricky. Like that. It's a little bit, it seems a little bit random almost. Like, I, I think running onto the screen was the wrong choice right there, actually. But it seems almost random sometimes with some of these enemy encounters. I'm going to grab a sip of tea here while I'm pressing left and right. So I do miss the Sega CD soundtrack. It really makes a huge difference for this game. It's a really fantastic soundtrack. Even though it's mostly one song repeating, it's a really great song. Alright. Very cool sequence right there. Alright. You can duck under this first enemy fire and just shoot him. And there we go. Enemies in the foreground are awesome and very rarely seen in games like this. See, he shoots lower, so you can't just duck under his fire. But I got him. Music right here isn't awesome, but they were probably trying to make it sound exciting. So I can appreciate what they were trying to go for anyway. Alright. Here we go. Now this section I want to show, actually. I want to not go on the elevator. It's got like a thumping sound. Don't know what that's supposed to be. Maybe that's the sound of the elevator itself. So let me try this somewhat random encounter down here. The lowest area here. Yeah, so watch. It takes him a second to take out his gun. Everything takes a moment. Like turning around takes a moment and taking out the gun takes on a moment. So it seems almost random to get onto this screen fast enough and do this fast enough. But no running, I know. And let's do it. Alright, I got him. Sweet. So you have to like do something here. Let's see. I thought there was something to do here. So weird. Like, what if I have to shoot out this wall? Oh, that is it. Oh, I thought the walkthrough said to shoot out the bottom wall. Alright. Something that I started saying before was that maybe I was like hitting the solution here and just not seeing it because I kept doing it like immediately. Like since the whole challenge here is to like shoot out the other guy immediately, maybe I'm hitting the other wall immediately and just not seeing the difference. But then I couldn't figure out why was the wall still there. And the answer is because you have to shoot out the wall directly. It's not from that panel. Alright, so anyway. Here we go. I hope I can still shoot. I have to press down. Oh, we're both dead. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not starting over there again. See, there's no reason to sort of waste time with repeating all these sequences. Not that it's always a waste of time necessarily, but I don't want to repeat the same sequences. I don't feel like it. I feel like once I've played through a game legitimately, then I don't have anything else to prove anymore. So even though it's been 5 or 6 years, I don't need to prove myself, even to myself. So I'm more than happy just to save state my progress, just not to waste time. Now, if I didn't mind spending tons of time in the game, that would be a different story, but I don't necessarily feel like doing that. Oh no, I'm out of laser shots, though. No way. Okay, you can go up here. You have to press up for each time you do that. I don't have any laser shots, though. What's going on with this guy? Oh, he opens up this sequence. I guess he's helping you. Or no, he's just opening it up not to help you. Oh, how funny. Alright. You guys don't know what I mean, opening something up. He opens up like a vertical tunnel on the ground, if I saw that right. And that's the next place that you have to go. Actually, let me restart it again, because I don't want to run out of that laser gun again if I can help it. I'd much rather reserve the energy on the gun and like, have more shots left. Even though the game never like tells you how many shots you have, it does have limited shots. Anyway, this part, you definitely have to use this function of the gun here. Alright. Now. Now, one difference between this and the Sega CD game is that there's actually a lot of slowdown in this version of the game compared to the Sega CD game. Alright, there's the tunnel, and it was my friend who opened it up. I just didn't see it before. So, this part you're looking... Well, hopefully you can see it. You're looking at the top of the protagonist's head, and he's spinning in these shafts here. These are like air shafts that he's doing like army rolls through. So there's definitely some trial and error right there, but at least you can start over at this spot. So, oh, and then there's steam coming down from some sections that kill you instantly. So, yeah, this is pure trial and error, but it's no big deal. This only takes like 5 minutes to get through it. All right, don't go off to the right. I must be missing the correct path from going too fast or something. Yeah, you have to go right here. I guess if you go too fast, you go over it. Wait, is that it? Actually, no, you have to go over here, apparently. Wait for the steam. Whatever. Man. Didn't I make it over here? No? Thought I did. That's the death drop. I thought I was dropping down over there. Alright, let me try this again. I don't think you can change your speed. No, you can only go at this one slow speed right now. And that's almost impossible not to get killed right there, but... Wow. I'm gonna save state it. Doing wimpy save states right here because I don't want to get stuck wasting too much time here. I like the music right here. Let's see. Alright, I did save state it, but I'm also getting more used to it. I thought. Wow, this is... You can get right next to it, but if you touch it, you die. Alright, here we go. Alright, I gotta remember to stop for that second one. I was... I was like in between the two moves right there. I was almost going through it and almost stopping. So you want to kind of creep as close as possible. Wow, that's demanding. Here you go. Yeah, you really have to be touching the cloud when you stop and wait. Alright, now here's that second steam spout here. Just stopping to get the pattern down. It seems like a very slow pattern. Getting closer to it. Ah! Well, I'm used to that one pretty well now. Alright. Alright, gotta go left here. Imagine being in this situation, like you have steam jets on both sides of your head, shooting clouds of hot steam down. Alright. This is only one screen, so this is not even a big area to get through. I'm just going real slow to make sure I see what's going on. Oh my god. Alright, now let me look really carefully what else I can do from this spot. I'm gonna save state this. Like, maybe you have to hold left or right, but that's about all you can do. Maybe you have to hold left, because I see a ledge on the left side there. Oh my god, I'm so stuck right now. Like, what else can you do? You must have to go right over there. That's so dramatic sounding. I don't know. I thought the right side was a dead end, but maybe I'll try it again. Oh, alright. Oh, I'm out of laser shots. No way. I don't think I can do this. Oh, good. Yeah, so that's recharging your gun. I thought you had to shoot it first or something. But you can blow it up, I remember. Which doesn't seem to do anything then. Okay. Oh, I blew up that back wall too. Now what? This would be awesome if this third thing blew up. Well, it had the effect. Alright, that was cool anyway. I guess. I love the graphics. I love it's a wall of energy over there. All the way to the left. It's like a wall of pulsing energy. Oh, it triggers the recharge sequence. Alright, well that's cool. Oh, and it's right here because you have to do a few of these power shots in a row. 3 in a row. So it lets you recharge and make sure you don't run out of your laser altogether. I want to trigger the sequence by shooting the wall of energy. That's pretty cool. I like this screen here. I like the 3D drawn ceiling. The ray of light over here. Very cool looking. See, everything looks abstract, but detailed also. This is cool. This is the coolest foreground action in the game right here. I love that. Those were characters and lasers being fired in the foreground, in case people didn't quite realize what we're supposed to be looking at here. Now here, what was it? I think you have to run and jump over it. Or probably just from the one screen here. Yeah, that must be it. Well, let me save state it, and here goes nothing. If the jump is impossible, then you just have to fall down in the pit. Impalement. Death by impalement. Oh, this is cool. I'll just go through this again, because I like this. I have a wooden chair that I'm sitting in, so it creaks if I shift around in my seat. The wood in the chair, I mean, creaks. One thing to point out, look at his hair. It, his hair stands up during the process. Like he's getting electrified. Alright, awesome. Yeah, there's so much detail, but it's also such simplistic graphics. It's just such a unique mixture of themes. Like, detailed, but also simplistic. Combination of opposite themes, in a way. I love that sequence there. Alright. So I think you have to maybe go to the... Yeah, you must have to run and jump, I guess. Get to the very edge of the screen here. Yeah, I'm gonna run and jump. Here we go. Ah! He's not doing it, man. Oh, wow. I think I safe stated it there, didn't I? Yeah. Like, he won't run and jump off of it. Well, I can at least walk to the edge and jump off it for sure. That's probably it. I think that's it, actually. It's got to be it, actually, because what else can you do? So, you'd think running and jumping would be the way to jump the furthest. But I think you have to just actually go to the very... tiptoe to the very edge of the ledge. And then not hold the run button, just hit C to jump, I think. It's gotta be it, right? Yes! Alright, let's see. Can you go that way? No. What? Well, it's a pretty abstract background. It looks like death, but let's see. Let me go over here. Oh, I jumped onto the same spike. Like, it's hard to see what's going on in that background, in that bottom of that pit right there. Alright. Alright, so at least I got that. You must have to go drop directly down. Wait, what? Traffic going by. So you can barely like see what's down there, but maybe jump in the middle of the two spikes? Could that work? Okay, there's 3 spikes. It looks like everywhere you jump down there you get impaled by one of the 3 spikes. Oh wait, what if you can blast through the wall? Awesome. Ran by. I'm gonna save state it. You know what? I think what you do, actually, I think you do 2 jumps right here. Yeah. Alright. That's all you do. Try running and jumping too much, you'll mess everything up right here. No. I'm pretty sure you have to hit them in the right order, too. I mean, every split second here counts. Here we go, here we go. Alright. That is pretty cool. I wonder what happens if you charge up your shot. What if it kills them? Yeah! Look at that, you can just knock them right out of existence. That's great. Anyway. Alright, now we're doing this. I'm gonna save state this because I want to see what's down the pit right there. I'm pretty sure it's death, but I do want to try it and see. Double check, you know? Alright. Oh, I didn't even see that on the floor. Alright. What am I not seeing here in this empty screen? Oh, it's it's actually empty. Okay. Can I destroy it? Nice. Oh, you know what? This is to fill up that reservoir of water that I kept on falling down and dying because there was no water in it. Awesome. Okay. Carefully, I gotta jump over this pit with the plant in it. Oh man. Almost jumped right off the edge. So you press the C button and he jumps a certain predetermined length. So I'm not using the D-pad at all. You just have to get a familiarity with how far he jumps when you press C. Alright. So now that reservoir is going to fill with water so I can go swimming in it instead of falling down and dying. Nice. You know, let me save state this too, just in case I die for being a few pixels off here. Which I think I've got it, but this is cutting it close. There we go. It's actually not tricky once you kill those plants. Super tricky without killing those plants, though. So yeah, the tricky part here is that he jumps just a little bit more than that length of that plant. Actually, I think he jumps about the length of two of those openings right there. I'm not even sure. Ah. You can't even hit him. Okay. Oh man. Oh man. So nerve-wracking. Alright, let's see. Let me look at the rocks for another moment here. Let me save state this just in case I die with the first step that I take right there. Nice. There's slow down here. I don't know if it's really visible, but you can really feel the difference with the character moving at like half the speed or something. For a moment there, anyway. Alright, let me watch these rocks here. Surprised I'm not getting killed by that one all the way to the right. Well, maybe the rocks don't kill you on the upper path here. That would be cool. If they did it that way. Oh, you know what? I think you're supposed to kill the bat, too. Ah! Like, you need to go upwards, like this. Okay. Okay, ah! Yes! Alright! Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Definitely saving this. This is one of the biggest consumptions of time in the game if you keep on repeating this here. The underground reservoir of water. Yeah, not starting the whole thing over again. Really glad I saved it a moment ago right there. Yeah, imagine doing that whole sequence again for that right there. No way. These you really just have to run, not run for the most part, just walk to the edge and just really time everything out real carefully and slowly. Which again is not intuitive because you probably just want to run around and jump through everything as fast as possible, which you can't do. Alright, except for right here you have to. Alright, here goes nothing. Keep going. Alright. Whew. The sound of silence. Well, if I make my way to the right now, everything should work out since that reservoir is filled with water now. Actually, I don't know if I should take this path or the higher path. There are those two paths still. Let's see where it starts you off. Yeah, you know, the slowdown really does mess you up right there because the functioning of the weapon slows down too, so it messes up the sense of timing. And there's still no music on this enemy. I swear it was just playing music the last couple times on this enemy. No, it's not. Alright, let me blow up his shield and kill him. Rest in peace. Alright, now this guy, I'm pretty sure I remember the solution, which is make yourself a nice energy shield first, so then you can open the doors and not get killed if he shoots at you, and then you do this, so he'll do that. Okay. So far so good. Let me save this, because I know this is legit progress now. I'm still not sure if I should be on this lower path or go up to the higher path, but either way, I know I'm making progress. Let me go recharge my gun right here. I like doing that just for no reason other than the animation of it. Still can't go up there. I like this back and forth green light right there. Let me see what's off to the right here. Okay, this is where you watch the reflection. The globe on the left-hand side shows a reflection of a guard walking back and forth. It's pretty abstract. I don't know if I would have ever figured that out without reading it some years ago before I did it. But there it is. It's really cool. It's a very unique, cool situation, but a little too abstract, I think, for a lot of people to really see what was going on. Now, let's see. I know if I go right, there's an enemy encounter. Let's see what's off to the left. Alright, cool. Let me just save that. I'm killing all the enemies, so I might as well save it for each one. Alright, here's this light that you can shoot off of the ceiling, off of its chain. Alright, not sure if that's... Maybe that's supposed to be a clue, like for the, you know, the situation on the far right. Maybe this screen just serves as a clue for that. I bet that's it, because I really don't see what else that could possibly do. Besides showing you that you can do that. Shoot a lamp off of its chain. So here's the dry waterfall, which is good that it's turned off, so I can run by it. But I'm trying to get a general sense of everything right now, like the general layout, and I'm not Not quite getting it yet. I know if you go off to the right, there's the enemy encounter. Which you have to do. Alright, here goes nothing. Alright, now this part is really fun actually. You just have to keep on reinforcing your shields, and there are enemies that emerge from both sides, but they're not doing it yet. Massive slowdown right here too, unfortunately. I'm charging up my gun, but it's taking way longer than it normally would. Alright. Reinforced my shield. I'll do the same thing for this guy. You can charge it up and then blast through their shield, except I just hit my own shield, so that didn't work. But let me reach through my shield again. Didn't mean to do that, but alright. The slowdown can mess up your actions sometimes. Here we go. Here's the swimming that I was talking about. Let's see. Let's see what's on the right side here. Here's the guard that I killed. Nice. Now, is there something to do here, or just that was it? You'd expect to, like, pick his pockets or something. I know I need to swim down there, so I'm not sure what's on the right side here. Alright, you know what? Let me see what's in this pit right here. Instant death by a giant laser beam. Alright, let me see if there's anything else on the right side. You can't run off screen, so that's really it. Alright, clearly not the place to go yet, so let's go swimming. He only swims at 1 speed. There's no speeding it up faster, as far as I can tell. Yeah, I just pushed all the buttons. Alright, I guess I'll just explore each of these tunnels. Okay. He drowned. He does have a breath limit. Alright, so you pretty much have to make a pretty direct route, or he'll drown, even though there's not a breath meter or anything that shows you your limit of breath. The limit is wasting time, and you'll drown. Alright, so I know this next one over does have air at the top of this tunnel, so you've got to go here and get a breath, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Let's look down here. Sweet. Now, I don't know if I have to, like, shoot this. Yeah. That was like a power line, by the way. Let me just give it an extra charge shot. I guess that effect happens anywhere you do that. But anyway. Yeah, you had to, you have to turn off that power line. Probably to turn off those giant laser shots that kept killing me in the next section. But let me go see what's over here also. Nothing. That's right, it's a blocked passage. It's just a waste of time to make you drown. Oh man, there's like a current also slowing you down. You can't be slow down because there's nothing happening and because I just swam to the left at normal speed. Let me try to get some air before I drown. Alright. Very similar to Echo the Dolphin in this little section here. But I think this came out first, right? I'll double check and make notes in the comments. I think Echo came out in 92 and this came out in 91. If I'm wrong, I'll make the notes in the comments below. Just thinking of that in terms of which game might have inspired which. Like if Echo had come out first, and then that could have been inspired just now from Echo. But I think this came out first, so yeah. Lasers are turned off now that now that I turned the power line off. So time for some shields again. Wait, what? Oh, you know what? You must have to run to the right side real fast because you can't really survive. Alright. Alright. Okay, I've got it. You need to destroy the wall and run to the right. Was charging that up to do that, but they did it for me. Okay. Yeah, I think if you just take a moment too long right here, you get killed, but wow, that's tricky. Oh, you can just run through. They're automatic open doors. Oh. I'm trying to blow them up. Here we go. That's pretty cool. Oh, you can't. Yes. Come on. Come on. My friend is looking downward right now in slow motion. Yeah, come on. Finally. Oh man, the slowdown made that so much harder than it had to be. I'm just looking at the environment now. Okay, you can't really go left. Or you can. Oh, Oh, that's so weird. There's 2 floors you can go on. What? Oh, I'm outside. Look at this craziness. Everything's in super slow motion also from the slowdown. Oh man. I still want to go look at the other path. What was the other path then? They're beating up my friend. Alright, my friend's free. This is wild. I still want to go check that lower path. Or not, since we seem to be good here. I don't know if I can help him. Okay. Alright, at least now I can see what's in this lower path right here. Death, okay. If I go on the lower path, they'll kill me right away, so I have to go on this upper path here. I have to run by the background in super slow motion. Let's see, I think there's nothing to the right here. Well, we go there in a second. Now I run the other door here and kill everybody. There's already a shield here. They're beating up my friend, but I got him. Alright. Alright, and then there's nothing over there, so I have to run and jump. Or actually, I'll just go to the edge and jump to the left here. Right. Ah, come on! Man, the first time getting through it and you gotta die right away. See, this is why I don't play any of the other games that are similar to this. Because once you've gone through it once, who wants to go through more games like this? I mean, it's cool, and once you get through everything properly, it has a cinematic quality to it. But, yeah, I don't want to go through more games like this, more than this one. Man, come on with this nonsense right here. Alright. Oh, that was my friend coming down on the right side. Look at that. Top right there. That's his boots. His legs. Alright. The background here, I think, must be stained glass windows, because I don't know what else it would be. Bar windows over here. Barred windows. More stained glass and more windows with bars over them. Okay, so you need to run over here. You need to point your gun at that guy who puts his hands up. That's an act of mercy, so the guy will help you out in just a moment. In a moment, I'll drop down there and there's a wall protecting me because of that guy whose life I just spared. So now I need to create a shield and then blow up the wall in front of that guy. And he's sending those grenades down the stairs, which is what I need him to do. If there's no shield, I think he shoots you. So moving along here, make a shield when you drop down here, then start charging your gun up for the next super shot. There's just enough time to do that, if you know what you're doing. Alright, I blew up that machine. That should be it. I can jump down this hole right here, created from those grenades. I'm going to save state this because I keep on dying at this next section. And I didn't read what to do here. But there's darkness. Okay, you do just run through, that's what I figured. That's cool. Purely in the background, that's awesome. Alright, don't go left, you'll get destroyed, for sure. Just to not repeat all of that again. Oh, alright. Okay. I bet I have to jump over that that part. Right here. Yeah, the next screen. Oh, that's crazy. Because it's all in the dark. But you have to estimate once you get past this screen, then jump. Yeah, there it is. Alright, he's pulling that lever. Awesome. You can hear the sound of... You can hear lasers and you can hear those monsters growling as they all destroy each other, apparently. No, it's not ending, though. The screen is awesome, just lights up only from the lasers. Now, down here, yeah, they're still going at it, but I can run off screen, apparently. Chaos! Very cinematic, but unfortunately there's so much slowdown in this Genesis version here. Wow. Alright, that was intense. I'm pressing up, but that's not somewhere to go. Let's see. My friend, I think? What happened? Okay, come on, buddy. What are we doing? What? What was that? Oh, this is the very end of the game. What's happening? Okay. Wow. I'm inside this tank-like machine. Oh yeah, this is... You have to guess which buttons to press. Oh, this is crazy. This is just crazy. This is wild. I can barely even tell what I'm doing. Alright, I got blasted from the foreground. Yeah, if you don't get through it fast enough, you'll get shot like that from the foreground. Yeah, I could choose up or down. God, this is so crazy. Alright, am I doing it? Yeah, I'm sending missiles out. I do love this, as hard to see as this is for what it represents. I still do love this. In case you guys are having trouble telling what this represents, I'm driving this tank-like machine. The character is at the top bubble, and I have to guess what buttons to press here to cause the most damage, which might be this button here. Let's see. Sure sounds effective, right? I'm just hitting all the different buttons that I can. The dashboard is the top left of the screen right now. And I'm not getting it quite yet. Huh. It's such a cool sequence. It's purely trial and error, but it's such a cool sequence, I don't mind. He's in sort of a coliseum, sort of a Roman coliseum. It's so hard to tell what the buttons are doing. Maybe this is the right button? Okay, I'm pressing nothing just to see, just to try to get a grip on this here. I'm trying to distinguish now what the different buttons do. Hard to see, but I do love this. Check out the background. Figures are fighting on the ground as well. Okay, I need to turn that gun on. There's a gun on the side of the tank, which is moving back and forth, but it's not shooting. So I need to figure out how to turn that on. Okay, this lower button turns that gun on. Okay, that is good to know. It's got to be important, and maybe next time I'll get it. Alright, there's the gun on the side. Now I'm sending out missiles, which looks promising. Wait, the gun on the side turned off. Oh my god. Yeah, keep that going. Just trying to hit all the buttons here. Oh, there's more on the left side. Okay. Maybe that helps. I don't know. Oh, right there! Alright, he got ejected from his tank. And this is a bunch of alien naked ladies that are hanging out at the spa. Alright, so the last section was not the very last part of the game. But this is all part of the last sequence of the game. Oh man, it's so slow right now. It's so hard to do anything. They jump into the water when you crash through the ceiling. By the way, let's look at that again. What's all over the ceiling? Like stained glass windows? Is that what the whole ceiling is? Probably. Alright, let's do it. You can see the slowdown when he walks. You can see how slow it is. Oh man. I swear the slowdown is the biggest difficulty in this scene right here. Because it messes up your timing for everything. Like even just using the gun. Alright, here we go. Oh, that's my friend, alien. Alright. If you don't go fast enough... Oh, that's just part of it. Okay, awesome. Wait, what's going on here? An enemy got him? An enemy pulled him up out of the pit? Oh, that's right. This is the very, very end of the game right here. There's nothing I can do besides crawl and raise my hand. So, here goes nothing. Is that it? What? It's such a cool death scene right there, but, oh no, not all the way back here. Alright, I'm definitely gonna save state it once I get through these next battles right here. Okay. I'm moving towards that light as fast as possible. This is being controlled by itself now. He's crawling towards the friendly dragon that was purring a second ago. It really is a great game. It's not always easy to appreciate that when going through it. I did get frustrated at a couple different points, but you might be able to tell that once you get it down, you can go through the whole game in maybe just a few minutes, 15 minutes maybe, if you really had it down. I don't know how fast you could do it, but it would be a fast game if you had everything really down. Great song during the credits here, during the ending. Check out the Sega CD version, like I said at the beginning. Now go out of this world.